This is something I've been wanting for years. And I'm just gonna open this up. The title of the video, I did spoil it. First I went overkill with the tape, which is a good thing. Good packaging always should come first. Very good packaging. Here it is. And power cable. FedEx said it was one part, but clearly it's not. Oh, this is upside down. Oh, I thought that was a hole for the power supply. Freaking scared me. Doesn't smell the best, but it is unlocked. So this is a 486 DOS PC. They don't come with the keys. I'll message the seller about that. It's unlocked, so it's fine. See what happens. Trident TVGA BIOS. There we go. Got an error, or is that a good thing? CMOS battery state below. Keyboard error because there isn't one. Press F1 to resume. I don't have a keyboard for this thing, so I can't resume. Keyboard error. Press F1. Well, I don't think I can push F1 when I don't have a keyboard, but so far, this thing works. I don't have an AT keyboard to use this thing with, but it seems like it boots. It says run setup utility. Yeah, I'm gonna change the angle here real quick. Ow, I'm gonna change the angle here real quick. Oh. So, the computer does work. Everything I care about so far, I haven't been able to really notice too many problems. It says run setup utility. I can't actually do that because I don't have a keyboard that works with this thing, nor is there any kind of buttons or anything. I was kind of hoping it would let me boot into the BIOS. It says CMOS display type is mismatched. The battery state is low. I have a feeling if I reset that. Actually, no, that wouldn't help because CMOS batteries don't actually get recharged. I do have extras, so I might as well get that replaced while I'm here. But it's kind of amazing that the CMOS battery in here actually still works. I do need to get it replaced though, so. I really feel bad about shutting it down like that, but that's how you do it. There's no other way to do it. Like you just have to do it that way. So far things seem to work. There's a 5 1/4 inch floppy drive. I don't have any 5 1/4 inch discs to try that on. I was gonna try to boot this thing with DOS, but I couldn't get that to work either because I can't push any keys to continue the setup. I'm gonna stick a disc in here and see what happens on boot. The lights actually flicker. And this thing shuts down. So it says there are 3.5 megs of RAM. So again, errors. Can't really push anything. The disk drive doesn't even spin right now because it's not even trying to boot format yet. So there's that. What I do need to do though is need to buy some 5 1/4 inch discs, preferably some with software on them. I need to buy some 3.5 inch 720K discs, and I need to clean this thing up because this is kind of disgusting. Probably use some baking soda on it. I use some marker here, a little bit of spots down here. Easy day. I'm just super happy that I own this thing. It's just amazing, honestly. So, I'm a little disappointed I don't have any keyboards to use this thing with. I was kind of hoping it would be able to come with one, but it didn't seem to happen. It didn't even come with some of the things it said it would. Now, the key, it is unlocked. I was kind of hoping to have keys for it. It didn't come with them. I'm going to talk with the seller. I'll be like, first of all, you said there's a CD drive that would come with there, and it's not in here. I don't know if it's in there. I don't know if he stuffed it in there or if he just hid it behind one of these things here. If the keys are even in there. Actually, does the reset button work? Reset button works. That's awesome. This computer works amazingly. I need to clean some stuff on here, and then you will see when I actually get a keyboard for this, preferably beige. I would preferably want to get a CRT monitor, but I also don't want to do that. And the reason why I don't want to do that is simply because CRTs are dangerous to deal with if they break and you want to try to fix them. Just got the adapter cable and a compact flash card, which I finally was able to get a computer. I restored this computer in an earlier video, and I'll be running a test on this card. So let's see. Shows up. Where is my cursor? There it is. Where is my library? There it is. Documents. This is a testing utility that I use pretty often. Cool, that one's right. All available space, G, no existing test data. Right, so it is testing the card to see if it can be written. So let's find out if all of it works. Which way does the connector go? Seems to go that way, so I'll get that plugged in. Moment of truth. Well, this is just moment of truth. Oh, keyboard initialized. Keyboard error is gone. There we go. Auto adjust. Wow, this looks interesting. Standard, advanced, standard. This looks interesting. All the colors here. It showed blue in the oh yeah. You can change the color. That's what it was in the video. So there's Tuesday, January 1st, 1980. Well, no, it's not that time. The question is, which one is it marking as A here? I'm just looking at that. I'm not going to mess with the C or the type. Oh, that's default, though. Is there a detect C? I don't want to have to open this thing up. Date, month, date, year. Okay, so it is July 8th, 2019. So it would be... What? How do you... Not January. 8. Oh, never mind. How do you change this? This BIOS is very interesting. It wants you to use page up and page down to change the date. You can't just type it like I thought you could. July. Okay, that is correct. Time it is. I always get this messed up. Missing operating system. Well, yeah, of course it is. But let's see, because it did beep at me and this tried to read. So I think that was correct the way I configured it. Thank goodness. But now I need to hope that I got my 3.5-inch drive configured correctly, because I've got MS-DOS boot disk. Pop that in here. So after some cable swapping and things, I got this to boot from A, which is, this is now A. This is B, this is A. In fact, I'm gonna try and see if B shows anything, so B. Oh, it did actually, not ready. Oh, yeah, put the disc in there first. Let's try that again. There's quite a bit of dirties on here. Like a lot of dirties. I'll make sure to clean that up, but. Retry. It should say file not found. Oh no. Is that not in all the way? No, it isn't. That's not good at all. So I'm gonna go see what cables are connected and what things. Well, not cables. I'm just gonna figure out what this problem is. Like, what? Why is this not working? So I cannot get this to read this disk. No matter what I try, I can't get it to work. I've tried doing format B. Oop, that didn't work. That's caps lock. So if I do format the B drive, It'll say insert new diskette and press enter, so I do. And then this drive reads, or it tries to at least. Now, what I'm thinking this could be is either the drive failed, which isn't very hard to replace, or it's dirty and the rails are messed up, which I hope that's the problem. You can see it just hangs on checking existing disk format, and I just popped out where did it go? There it is, the compact flash card. I need to pop that in here. Oh, this time it's actually working. Is this drive actually working? Because it's letting me format this. It may have been formatted incorrectly. Yeah, it's not this one. I took it out just to make sure. Uh-oh. I think there are bad sectors. That would make sense. Oh yeah, that would totally make sense. I read up online that people who are having bad sectors, it could cause this drive to not read that correctly. So I'll probably go through and have ScanDisk mark these for bad sectors. There's going to be bad sectors in these. Even though they'll be fresh, they're going to have bad sectors in them. So yeah, I need ScanDisk to run these things. Now what I am going to need to do is hook these. This is a card reader, which is exactly why I bought this. It's for the new hard drive, which it doesn't even see the hard drive. So I'm glad I did this because I would have had a dead hard drive in there. So either it doesn't see it or it's just not wired correctly. So I'm going to open that up when this is done. I'm going to see if I can read from B. And there are a lot of bad sectors on this disk. There's got to be. That's why it's making these noises. I don't want a volume label. Format another? No. What if I try B now? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I got it. So I just need to erase the disk. I guess that would make sense. So yeah, this one works now. I should have actually hit format another because I do want to. I want to format all of these. That's cool that this drive actually works. I thought it was dead. It works perfectly fine. Very happy about that. Also, I noticed that the CMOS battery is actually dead in here. I did check that. Sadly, it is. I'm just going to turn off the monitor here so color doesn't come through. But sadly, it's dead. I don't know what to do to fix that. Actually, I do. I could desolder it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm okay with having a dead battery. I'd rather not mess stuff up. I'd rather have just a dead battery where I have to set the drives, which turning this off with it plugged in, I don't have to change the time back, which is really nice. Very happy about that, actually. But otherwise, I do have to if it's unplugged. But for whatever reason, the drives don't save, so I need to change those every time. So I'm glad it does actually kick me right into setup on boot, which this isn't going to bother me. I don't know how much I'm actually going to use this thing for serious work. I don't really know, but if it does bother me, I could buy another replacement and solder it in, or ask someone who knows more about that to solder it in. Let's see, so I'm in the B drive. I'm just gonna take that out, so there. So you can hear that the computer is chugging along at the installation, which is good. I'm very happy about the installation. So I've had no luck getting it to detect the controller. It keeps giving me this. But the good news is I just put a file on here from this computer, which is still in there. So I just put a file on there that will give me the exact information of what is on the IDE bus. This will also let me know if it is even seeing the card or not. I'm getting so tired of this. I do need to replace the battery. I keep having to reset the settings every time I want to use the computer. It's just annoying. Unsurprisingly, it just hung. This happens all the time, so I usually have to hold down a key so it will continue to read the drive until it eventually does, but so I'm holding down a key. It's going to beep like that, but you can hear every time it does that weird pitch bend, it's reading the drive. There. That's when I know I can probably stop. Let me see what's on here. IDE info is on here. Let's see what happens when I run that. It doesn't see anything. That's great. I need to disassemble this again, this thing again, and figure out why this card reader doesn't even work. I may have to return it and buy another one. That's just dumb that this doesn't even work. Took out the card, put it in, like I just took out the card reader and put it in a different slot, and bam, it worked. Number of cylinders, number of heads, number of sectors, so I need to take a note of this. Hard disk type. Okay, I need to fill that out, so give me a second. There we go. It beeped, which is a success. I forgot to put the disk in there. So there we are. I got the settings in, so it's got the correct storage of the card as well. That's nice. So there we go. Let's hope this boots. Right to CMOS and exit. Yep, see, I just stopped and now it doesn't even keep going. Let's see if I go into F disk if it shows up. Nope, I need to continue resetting settings. That's just annoying. Here we are again. Setting this up once I guess probably gonna be instant. Whoa, okay, there it goes. Format, and you can see it says 503. My BIOS apparently only supports that high. I might be able to do an update to let it do all of it, but just don't feel like it. So, let me see. Oh, 504, whoa. 527,958,016 bytes. That's plenty of bytes for me. So it's because the BIOS, it can see all of it shows all of the sectors, but it can't actually read all of them. So I'm just stuck like that. I'm gonna see if I reboot the computer, if it will boot off of that. So I'm taking out this floppy disk. So I'm gonna open this up. That's correct. I've remembered these numbers now. So I just typed in all the numbers, right to CMOS and exit. And see if he'll boot up. There we are, C. And that's it, that's all that's in there. It is now time for me to pop in this disk again and copy my autoexec.bat and config sys files and all that. You can see it wants me to put the date and time and all that crap. I don't want it to do that. So there is a fix for this for people who just want like a basic install like I just did. Or I need to go to the A drive. That's not a colon. So you can see I am now, there we go, in the A drive. There we are. So you can see this is just not even a basic install, but you can see here command and config sys and autoexec.bat, they both are on here with very small amounts. I can actually copy these over and then it will stop asking me for the date and time. I wish I had a tripod on me, but I don't. Actually I do, I've got to go look for it. So here we go, and this is what I was talking about. To get rid of those files, all you have to do is to copy actually I don't even think you have to do that, autoexec.bat, which has just CLS in there. Because I just want it to go to a clean prompt. I always put CLS at the end. Copy autoexec.bat to C:/. I did the wrong slash. That's just annoying right there, is you can't use that slash. There we go, one file copied, and I think the hard drive light came on. The hard drive light did come on. Cool. C. The hard drive light barely lights up now, simply because the hard drive isn't very slow, so it just has to read from it. So me typing in dirt, it just barely flashes. Yeah. So it does work. The light still works. It's just super fast now, and I don't even think it copied the file. Copy config.sys to C. 0 file. Grr. This is because there's no data on it or something like that. What I might be able to do is take out the compact flash card, pop it into the computer that I have in the closet, and copy the file on there that way. I might not even need a config sys in order for it to start up without the stupid date and time and all that crap. I want to config sys just in case if I put like a DVD drive in here or something and I need to config that, I want a config sys file. So I would like to copy ScanDisk because that will tell me if there is something wrong with the hard drive. Now scandisk.exe to C. Uh-oh, that's not good. So what it's doing now is it's saying there's a problem with a sector on this disk, which makes sense. It's a floppy disk. It's going to have bad sectors. It's there, but it's like only half of the size, so I don't want it on there if it's just corrupted. That's great. My floppy disk now has a problem. There's a bad sector on here that's causing this ScanDisk thing not to be able to read. So I'm gonna pop this into this computer here. Same with the compact flash card. I don't know if I can just pull this out without it breaking something, so I'm gonna shut the computer down. That should be it, just about. The only thing I need to do is take off, or put the screws back on, because I kept them off because I knew I'd have to keep opening it up, but apparently I don't need to. Now the thing just works. Now, just need to screw these back on. There are 6, perfect. And then I'll probably just take these brackets off of the hard drive, or I'll probably just store it with them on there. I don't think it matters much. It's my dog. Hey dog, you're a good dog. So, need to screw these back on. Once I do that, I'll be back and I'll record my outro, I guess. Bella, can you just stop sniffing everything? You make everything wet. Just got the screws back in, and now I just need to put this Maxtor thing back up in here, which I don't have this open when this is on, because this is UV light. This will go inside that. There's a bin back there, and that's just for older things I don't use. I'll just keep it there for now. I'm not planning on selling it, but yeah, just leave it there for now. It'll be fine. Oh, I need to put this bracket up here as well. I don't need that right now. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, then give it a like and tell me if you want me to keep doing videos like this. If you really like my content and you haven't subscribed yet, then click subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all later. Bye guys.